Darius. There he is. Darius, do you ever rest?
After Macedonia, after the Huntsman, nowhere in the Greek world will ever be safe. Not for us. We can never rest. We can never stop running.
No home, no connections. Sounds like a lonely life.
But it's still life, Kassandra. And the alternative? Better a lonely life than no life at all.
Will Natakas join us?
That's why I sent the note.
Trouble?
We came to Achaia seeking a ship bound for distant shores. A simple plan, but like so many simple plans.
It got complicated.
That fleet is bound for Patre. It's not the first. Something there is not right. Relentless military patrols, naval blockades. Natakas went to secure us a boat out, but he hasn't returned.
You must have some idea about what happened to Natakas.
He's smart, knows to keep to the shadows. With this much military power stationed in Achaia, he's more likely hiding than...
He's out there, Darius. What do you think is going on here?
Something big. Natakas may have learned more about what's happening there. It could be the Order.
All the more reason to find him.
He took that road to Patre.
Then that's where we start.
Follow me.
Oh, I've done it from higher.
Hey! Hey, you! You on the roof!
Yes?
That's not your roof!
You're right.
Always jumping off roofs around here. Better put down more hay. Oh no! No!
Follow me! Something happened to Natakas between here and Patre. We must find him.
We will, Darius. We will. After Macedonia, but before Achaia, what were you and Natakas doing?
Surviving.
Sounds boring.
You were hoping I would entertain you with grand tales from my legendary adventures?
Well, yes.
We've kept to the shadows, stayed away from people. Dull is safe, Kassandra. Adventure is not.
And the path splits. Natakas will be hard to find.
Of course, that's how I raised him.
Heavy armor and blood, but no body.
Natakas must have been in a hurry to leave such a mess.
These weapons belong to a soldier, not Natakas.
Keep looking.
Darius, there is no sign of Natakas. Just supplies and military equipment.
He's staying out of sight. Good. Kassandra, over here. A path leading up to the mountains. Let's go.
Off we go now. Yeah! How are you so sure Natakas went this way?
Sometimes you have to look further and think harder. There were guards at the bridge. Didn't you see? It was too exposed. Natakas would know better. Ambush.
I can see that.
Cut them down, Kassandra.
Working on it! Let's move!
We can't outrun them!
Don't need to outrun them! Violence!
Ella.
Come on. They're searching for something.
Look at their body language. They want blood.
They'll get it.
We need a plan. If Natakas is hiding here, he could be drawn into heavy battle.
If we move quietly, we can pick off the guards one by one.
A wise plan, Eagle Bearer. Clear the perimeter, quietly. Be fast, be silent.
This area will be well
Quietly, Eagle Bearer. You take that one. I'll take this one. A good kill. This is more.
Natakas. He should be around here. Natakas.
Kassandra,
Told you we'd meet again. Trust me, I said.
it must be hard for you being right all the time.
It's a burden I do my best to bear.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Kassandra.
And I'm glad to see you. When I heard you might be in trouble,
You jumped on your horse and raced to the rescue?
I'm not sure you needed rescuing.
Still.
My son.
There's something else.
We need to find my mother.
There are still people who need our help. People who have been stranded in Achaia. The soldiers took them to a fort, not far from here.
I'll go there now.
More soldiers could come looking. If we leave the bodies out here, it may attract unwanted attention.
I'll gather the others while you hide the bodies. The stranded people are at the fort, on top of the cliff. Return safely.
Bring my mother back to me, please.
I see them.
My girl! Have you seen my girl?
Your child is down the mountain with the others. Go!
Thank you.
A man with yellow eyes. Hard to miss.
I told you. I saw no one matching that description.
Don't lie to me.
Believe what you will.
How about the Mystios with a bird?
Get to the bottom of the mountain. There's people there.
Emistios, thank you.
done. The others are down the mountain.
And you!
Mater!
My child, you're safe. Thank Zeus.
Kassandra, you're back.
You're the Mystios who saved us. Thank you. I'm Cleta. I'm sheltering the stranded in Vura, a village not far from here. I've been in Achaia for a long time, but something has changed. A dangerous presence is closing in.
I found a note addressed to someone called the Tempest.
You know this name.
Everyone in Achaia knows the Tempest. She's the most ruthless commander to ever sail the Aegean. No one's faced her and lived. And her rage. Poseidon himself fears her. I house those who can't escape the Tempest's wrath in my village. But I can't stay here forever. The harbor is closed. Soldiers are combing the area looking. I'm working on a plan to get them out of Achaia. If you can help, Mystios, come find me in Vura.
She knows more than she's saying.
It doesn't matter. The order is here. Amorges and the rest will not forgive our actions in Macedonia. Amorges will not forget the huntsman's death at the hand of a tainted one. His cunning is sharper than any blade. He may already be here, observing us, learning from our movements, from our choices, discovering our weaknesses.
The stranded people come from both foreign lands and all over the Greek world. Merchants, farmers, sailors, families. They're being imprisoned and interrogated. They're being asked about Macedonia. These people are suffering because the Order is looking for us. These people need our help. We have to do something. Isn't this what we're fighting for? Aren't they worth the risk?
We can't save them. Not if the Tempest is still strong. We need to hit her hard. It's the only way to get the stranded people home.
Your father sure knows how to make an exit. Where did he go?
He's been following up on some leads in Patre. Look for him in the hull of a ship near the Patre harbor. He's made a small hideout there.
That woman, Clita.
There's more to the Tempest's tale than she's telling, but she needs help. The people in Bura need help. They could do with someone like you.
Then I'll pay her a visit. Against the three of us, the Tempest doesn't stand a chance. We'll break her. And then, you'll be free to leave the Greek world forever.
I'll go to the harbor and track down the Tempest.
She can't be the only Order member in Achaia. I'll keep an eye out for the others.
See you soon, Kassandra.
You will.
When do you think we'll go home?
Here, Cleta.
Misthios, you came. Thanks to you, these people are safe.
Call me Kassandra. Looks like the stranded people are settling in well.
Resources are scarce, but we make do with what we have. These people have nowhere to go. Marooned, alone, far from home. I try to provide them a little bit of comfort.
It's normal to be uncomfortable. Better even. That's a principle of Spartan training. It's how they become such fierce warriors.
You remind me of my daughter. She was always aspiring to be better, to be great.
We all have things about ourselves that could be improved.
These people will have to be their best selves if they're going to escape the Tempest. Our forces are monitoring the ships in and out of Achaia, and their control over the island is growing stronger every day. We need to get them out of here. Will you help me, Kassandra?
I'll help. What do I need to do?
Leaving Achaia is not going to be easy, but I've spoken to a few of the stranded and we've come up with a plan. Find Dorondas. He's overlooking the fields. He'll have more information about this.
Misthios, tell me, is there anything more beautiful than this? The calm, the peace, the comfort of a simple life.
The idea of settling down is like a dream to me. I seem to go from one problem to the next.
In that case, welcome to Vora.
What brings you to Achaia?
I've traveled across many seas, Misthios. The blockade posed my journey as a merchant, but Cleta gave me a place to stay. When you've been through as much as I have, when you've weathered the most horrific and turbulent storms, you start to appreciate the simple joys in life. Like Vora. A place I could call home. I fear these quiet times won't last.
All peace is hard-earned. It should be treasured.
My sentiments exactly.
Cleta sent me to you. She said you lost your ships.
Indeed. We are in troubling times, Misthios. Achaia is growing more dangerous by the day, and we need to escape while we can. I've discussed the plan at length with Cleta.
Keep looking!
Guards.
They've upped their patrols.
I caught their attention at the fort. They're looking for more stranded.
We mustn't let them disrupt our peace, Misthios. Deal with them quietly if you can. I'll get Cleta and the rest to higher ground.
I have to stop them before they get to the village. More guards. On horseback.
You'll pay for what you did, Misthios.
Death is near!
Misthios, you prevailed.
Thank you, Kassandra. I knew they were on the move, but I didn't think it would be so soon. We need to set our plan in motion.
Tell me what needs to be done.
We need a mode of transport across the Achaia. The ships we came in were taken when we arrived in Vora by the foreman of the docks.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with the foreman to get them back.
I have the time to help you now.
In that case, we should bring you up to speed on the foreman situation.
I'm listening.
She's quite a character. I've heard rumors that he frequents a tavern in Bellini, and drinks as if to endlessly worship Dionysos. Word is, he doesn't take well to mercenaries.
I can get people to like me.
I'm sure you have your ways, Mistias.
My daughter. She always loved the water. As a girl, she always wanted to steer when we rowed out to sea. As she got older... I've never stopped wondering if she will come back to me. As a child, she was unusually strong. People would say her goals and ambitions soared far beyond the known. Her strength wasn't the only thing. Her temper matched that of Poseidon in a storm.
Do you have any idea where your daughter went?
She left without a word. Every day I yearned for her return. I sometimes think I've lost her for good.
Must be a reason why you're telling me about your daughter.
My Phila. She captains the Scylla now.
Your daughter is the Tempest?
It's been years since I've heard from her. I pushed her too much, too far. And now it feels like I've pushed her away forever.
Don't blame yourself.
Now isn't the time to dwell on the past. Orondas needs our help. I'll go to Bellini and make myself useful. Here, Kassandra.
More wine! Here's the man we're looking for, Mistias.
Here! Here, my friend! I recognize you. I took your ships, didn't I? At the docks!
We've come to get those ships back.
Why would be my first question. But then I realized I don't really care. Because you're a Mistios! Let bygones be bygones, my friend. We drink! Except for the mercenary. Now, sail away from me. All right, you can't.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure a smart man like you knows when to make a useful friend. If you help me, I'll help you.
Helping you would cost more than my left arm. If I am to risk incurring the Tempest's wrath, there should be a sizable benefit for me. I heard valuables can be found at Shipwreck Cove, not far from here. Or I could always use more drachmi. You can buy wine with drachmi.
I'd rather not run around. Here's your drachmi.
Now we're talking. And make sure it's enough. My friendship doesn't come cheap.
A deal's a deal.
I never go back on my word. Only a dishonorable Malakas will break an oath. I'll give you your ships back. But good luck getting past the Tempest. Just take a good look outside at all those wrecks, Mistios. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks to you, Mistios, we have what we need. Now, we...
Horondas, Kassandra.
Mistios, no need for bloodshed. I just need you to come quietly, please. Releasing the stranded people has angered the Tempest. Someone just needs to take responsibility and everyone will be fine.
Take me, then. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you're after. We have done enough. There's no need to escalate this further. Promise me that you will see our plan through to the end.
Did you do all this destruction, all this ruin? It's painful to watch. It feels like she's becoming someone I don't know.
No matter what happens, blood is blood. She's still your daughter.
Parents always believe in their children, as foolish as that may be. I should have stopped her sooner, stopped her from joining the Order. I should have. When the time comes to face the Tempest, I feel... What will you do, Kassandra?
I'll do my best to bring her back.
I was so proud of her. I don't think I ever told her that. There are still so many things I wish I had said. I should go help the rest. We'll meet up in Patre when we're ready. Thank you, Kassandra, for everything.